I love Bill Haas.
Hugging a beautiful woman.
I love
Thank
Bill
you.
Haas.
The next state senator from the 5th District of Missouri.
That's right.
Now that I've decided to run for something lofty.
Hi, how are you doing?
Nice to see you again.
You too.
They only give us 3 minutes to talk. I have a little cold. It's going to take me that long to clear my throat. So.
That's all. Start clearing now. There you go.
Enjoy the evening.
Bill Haas, how the heck are you?
I'm okay. It's nice to sit around until I saw you. Good to see you.
I haven't seen you since.
Still going.
When? School board?
Well, I usually only get out of the department during election years, but almost every year is an election year.
You're not wrong. Your name comes up every once a year at least.
I win occasionally. We'll see what happens. Bill Haas. I'm sure we've met. Tell me your name again.
Mike does.
Does he? The writer. Oh my goodness. Good for you. And you're a police officer too. Still active?
I'm retired from the police department. I work for the sheriff's office.
Your columns are interesting. I don't always agree, but it's always a smart take on whatever's going on. Well, thank you. I'm running for lieutenant governor. I used the same mock-up as when I ran for Congress, and where it says Missouri lieutenant governor, it said second congressional. So it doesn't actually say I'm running for lieutenant governor. It seems to say that I am the lieutenant governor. But that'll save the state some. Well, that'll save the state some money when I win. And I might. You never know. Good to see you. Hi. How are you? I forget if we've met before.
No.
I haven't been here in a while. Last time was when I ran for mayor in 2005. I'm Bill Haas.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Deborah Mollering.
Hi, Deborah Mollering. Can I give you a card? This is my literature for the moment.
Sure.
And you must be active in the 15th ward?
I'm getting there. Yeah.
Just new to the neighborhood, or?
No, I'm politically involved, but haven't been really part of the party.
Well, you're young. There's plenty of time.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you, Deborah. Yep, that's me.
Committee man, Andre Williams, 22nd.
Yes, nice to meet you. You're here on behalf of Tashara?
Alderman Board.
Alderman Board. Another fine candidate. And I'm running for lieutenant governor. I've won since we first met. I've won school board 3 times. And I was the Democratic nominee for Congress in the county in 2008. This time, at least, I'm running for a district I live in, so that's an advantage right there. Bill Haas, Democratic primary lieutenant governor. VoteBillHaas.com, VoteHaas.com, RunBillRun.com. If you just Google Bill Haas, the first 10 are the golfer, and everything else is me. And every time he wins a tournament, my polls go up 2%. It's nice to see you again. It's been probably since 2005 when I last ran for mayor of the 4 times that I was here. It's even more exciting to be here now. I think I have a chance to win this race. So why I'm running, what the race looks like, and what issues I'm standing for in my campaign. People sometimes ask me why I keep running for political office when I've lost more often than I've won. Although I've won 2 of the last 4, so that's good. And after the next 2, it'll be 4 out of 6, and that's even better. Oliver Wendell Holmes, the poet, who was the father of Oliver Wendell Holmes, the Supreme Court Justice, said in a poem that I read recently in the New York Times, how sad it is that most people die with their songs still inside them. And I had 3 thoughts. Not on my watch, not if I can help it. And my first thought was, I don't intend to die with my song for public service still inside me. Let me tell you about the race. I've won citywide 3 times. I was the Democratic nominee for Congress in 2008 in the county. There were 5 people in the race. There were 3 favorites, Pentland, DeLear, Garman, and I was supposed to run just behind none of the above. And they spent $325,000 And I spend my $15,000 severance from my Walmart customer service manager days. And the only thing I got was 50% more votes than anybody else. I got 30%. They all got 20% and below. So I expect to win the St. Louis area. Because the 2nd District is St. Louis County, West County, part of St. Charles County, my farmers in Lincoln County. I'm going to have to be strong in Kansas City and outstate, and I expect to do that. There's 8 people, only 2 of them are from the St. Louis area, and I expect to have a chance to win the race. The Lieutenant Governor has 3 constitutional responsibilities and 16 statutory responsibilities. The 2 best known are seniors and veterans, tourism. The most important domestic issue of our generation is how we're going to care for an aging senior population without bankrupting its children, and how we make sure they get good treatment when they're in a facility, if they are, or how we can care for them at home. It's best done at the federal level, but states have to do well there. And let me tell you a brief story. I've lost both my parents, and my mother, and it was peacefully. My mother died in the best nursing home in the country in Minneapolis with family around her. And when I went up there the year before she passed to visit her, my sister who lives there was talking to me. She said, "Bill, I'm here almost every day, and when I'm not here, she still needs an advocate. It's the best nursing home in the country. She still needs an advocate to make sure she gets the care she needs." So 10 years ago, I testified at a hearing on Missouri state institutions after stories of abuse were in the newspaper. And my idea back then, and it's still my idea, is every institution for seniors, public or private and others, should have at least one patient advocate reporting to the state but paid for by the home or the facility to make sure their residents are safe and they get cared for. And it's good for the patients, it's good for the home, it's good for the society, and that'll be one of the ideas that I advocate. Homeless veterans is a very important issue. When I ran for mayor, I used to talk about freezing property taxes as long as you live in your house. Property taxes are very regressive if you're a senior or other on fixed income. Values are going up more than your income is. And others are advocating for this issue too, but we're going to try to freeze property taxes for seniors. Giving money to companies like Walmart to steal them from Bridgeton to St. Anne, or so they can build in Ellisville. They don't need the money. They shouldn't have the money. They shouldn't be blackmailing us to give them the money. Although, you know, if they stop paying off people in Mexico, which is a complicated issue, they'd have the money. We should prohibit public monies for companies that don't need it, and I intend to do it. I'm supposed to be good on education. This is my 3rd term, so we're going to do something about education. That's a complicated issue too. And I'm going to try to develop a constitutional convention of the states to amend the federal constitution to prohibit corporate contributions and overrule Citizens United. The Constitution can be amended by the states. And it's long overdue, and we're never, the 1%, the 99%, and everybody else is not going to have a level playing field till we get corporate contributions out of the political system. And Congress, God bless their hearts, is still bought and paid for, and they're not going to do it. The states have to do it, and I'm going to try to start it in Missouri. 10 more seconds? I didn't see you signal me.
Well, I did kind of signal you.
Well, I knew I was running on a little bit.
I'm sorry.
That'd be fine. Okay. Thank you very much.